Hello, welcome back to Galactic Reviews. This week we watched the movie The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. And essentially it's about Porky Pig and Daffy Duck getting into shenanigans and ironically saving the world. That's really the whole plot. It sounds like a Looney Tunes plot from the get-go. So overall, I enjoyed it. The up front, it's full of like a whole bunch of just funny comedic moments early on in the movie, and then later on it kind of delves more into the story, even though it's still funny. I think they do play that really well. They did a good job with the villain. I kind of like, it's a Looney Tunes movie. You kind of already know that the villain's not really a bad guy. Just you kind of get that concept already. I mean, he's still messed up in the head a little bit, but considering how he went about trying to do what he did without spoiling the movie. But I mean, it was good. I thought it was a really good. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was funny. As far as like how Daffy Duck and Porky Pig sounded, there's other people I would have preferred. There's a guy that's been doing it more recently. I don't know this Eric Blaza guy. There was a guy I think it's Jeff Bergman that was doing Porky Pig. I know D. Bradley Baker's done Daffy Duck before. There's other people that have done these two characters before. This is the first time I think I've ever heard of Eric Blaza doing the character, and I don't hate him. I think he could use a little bit more refining to make it sound more like them. But I mean,
Mhm.
overall, thought it was a good. Thought it was a good film. Thought it was a really good film. I think it's a good. I think it's a good film for mainly. Well, I think it's mainly for kids, primarily for kids. But I think it's a good family, funny film. It's got jokes in there to, for the parents not to be completely bored with the kids' film. Also, it's got jokes in there for the kids not to get completely bored because it's not got a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I thought it was a good film. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Nothing like really like great or spectacular, but it was just a fun, good film.
I enjoyed this film.
Okay.
It was
Couldn't read you there for a minute. I was like,
I
I don't
no, I
know if
mean,
he's just like stonewalling me or if he like
no.
genuinely hated this movie.
No,
Okay.
I went into this expecting just to feel nothing, both with how old Looney Tunes was and kind of just the modern state of, I guess, kids media or media geared towards kids and the type
Yeah.
of humor they have in there. I was expecting it just to kind of be like kind of Teen Titans Go humor,
Yeah.
where
Well,
the jokes are super obvious and not too funny, but that's not what it was. It was definitely very reminiscent of old Looney Tunes, which I greatly appreciated. This was not a movie that they made to try to change what Looney Tunes is and make it for the modern time. It was just a we're doing a Looney Tunes movie, which I greatly appreciated out of it, especially the Looney Tunes creativity and wackiness. I miss seeing that kind of stuff in modern things. Like it just seems like things aren't as creative, but specifically like in the gum factory, that whole sequence,
yeah.
um, right after they start working, like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
cool. That was imaginative. It was just like they let artists have fun. And I that was probably one of my favorite parts, just seeing that because it was so refreshing considering the state of how strict things seem to be now. Other than that, the voice acting, I could not have any input on that. I didn't hear any difference, but also I can't remember tell you the last time I actually heard the original Porky Pig's voice.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
um,
it's nothing like
he seemed a little bit more eloquent.
it's nothing like that you're gonna like if you're just like watch it casually, like watch Looney Tunes casually, you're not gonna like be that appalled by it, but like you might say, "Oh, okay, that it does sound different. I wonder why that is." And it's like, "Oh,
If I
it's
had them
different."
to compare, I would probably notice a difference. But again, I haven't heard original Porky Pig, and I don't know how long. Well, other than that, I don't know necessarily if I would give this a strict, like, family-friendly movie
I
just
would,
because of the humor.
yeah.
There was
Well, I'm not
times where I was
saying
like,
like
I can't believe they allowed that in a kids movie.
don't know where
Granted,
exactly
kids
you're.
movie in the 90s and early 2000s, absolutely. Kids movie in the 2020s, I'm like, ooh, I wonder how they got by with that. Because I also think kids are a little bit more aware of things and grow up a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I was thinking more like elementary kids and up kind of deal. Like I wasn't thinking like
I was
preschool.
thinking middle school and up. some of the jokes that they were doing, I would not want my child who is an elementary schooler to be saying,
Well,
essentially.
maybe I'm not thinking of the joke. What joke are you thinking of? Because I don't.
Just like the adult ones when Porky saw Petunia for the first time and Daffy was like, "Oh, I'll get you a slice of that. You want a piece of that cake? I got you, buddy." And I was like, "Whoa." And then the way it resolved, that was hilarious.
Okay, yeah,
He
yeah,
thought he was looking
okay,
at the pie. I thought that was hilarious. But I was like, "Ooh."
okay.
Oh.
I get that. That's the only one I.
Um,
Okay, now that you say that, yeah, but that's the only one I can.
that's
I
the only
don't
one I
know
can think of
exactly.
off the top of my head, but every once in a while I was like, "Ooh, how'd they get that one in there?" Um,
Okay,
essentially I'd be like, maybe if you're strict with your kids, maybe not if they're young. But
yeah,
other than that, yeah, this family friendly, yeah.
maybe like
It
fifth or sixth
it's
grader up, like more
yeah,
like
yeah,
getting
yeah.
into the teenager kind of.
Yeah. When I think of kids movies, I think of like I mean, I got Sam and Emma. So when I think of kids
Yeah,
movies, I think of like Inside Out. That's not I completely forget like elementary and middle schooler as kids. So yeah, probably family friendly. Yeah, not
I'm
it's
not thinking
PG.
like.
PG is still kids. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. I've gone on a
I'm not thinking like bringing your like 2-year-old to see
no,
this
no, no,
movie.
no, no. Yep, nope. We're on the same page then.
Yeah,
Other than that, yeah, it was good. It was very imaginative. I didn't see the villain being not a villain, but also
yeah,
again, can't remember the last time Looney Tunes, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, actually that this is very Looney Tunes. As soon as it happened, I was like, oh, this is yeah. Otherwise, it was just a good Looney Tunes movie that just happened to be made and released now.
yeah.
It looked good. It sounded pretty good. It was clean. The plot was good. The jokes weren't obvious and the jokes weren't unfunny. I was laughing throughout the movie. I loved the animation they chose for Farmer Jim. That
That
was
was
hilarious.
no, it was funny because like they chose like still animation until like the last moment, and then they decided to animate it. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, it was great.
Like the
It was
deliberate animation choice of like showing crappy animation until the very end. Like,
I mean, even in the end, he still had his still
yeah,
animation.
yeah, yeah. No, I get that. I'm just saying like that was beautiful the way that they did
It
that.
yes. Yes, it was quite good. I did enjoy this movie. I had a fun time watching it. I'd probably give it a 7. Solid 7.
Yeah, I might get this one on DVD at some point. I might wait till like
It
it
was
goes
good.
like till more like $10, but I'll probably
Yeah,
get it on DVD.
yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think I'd recommend this film.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
R-
If you're looking for like a heart pounding like suspense, like you want a deep movie, sorry.
If you're
But if
the
you
if,
just want a fun movie to sit
yeah,
down and watch and buy a pizza and have a good night, yeah, it's great.
this is just a pure like if you want like comedy, but you don't want to listen to a comedy special, you want to actually just have a fun kind of movie. This is what it is, and it was very much enjoyable.
I mean, there's nothing much to critique about it. It was just
No,
a solid Looney Tunes movie.
yeah, no, I mean, I think it's like one of the. I think this was done with 2D animation, ironically enough. So this
Yep.
is something that which hasn't been done for many films.
Hmm.
So I mean, it was great to see, and I if they keep on putting out this kind of quality, I would love to see more 2D animation stuff like this
Yeah.
because it was fun, and they cut corners, I guess you could say, with Farmer Jim. But I mean, they made it funny where they cut the corners with just
Yep.
like the still painting of him and kind of just hopping him back. That was
Yep. No, it was so yeah, it was traditional 2D animation.
yeah, that it was well done. Yeah, this Eric Waza guy is new. I don't think I've ever heard him do any of the characters before, and if he has, I don't remember his name. But at least not on Daffy and Porky. But I thought he did an okay job.
Yeah.
Considering everybody that's came before him, I thought he did good. The funniest bit was when Daffy Duck hit the wall with the ball and then hit the back of Porky's head. Or no, he hit the wall, a vase fell on Porky, and then he started to stutter. And then you saw the face of Daffy Duck turn to the camera and turn back like a
There's
gentleman's
honestly too
agreement
many
with
bits
the
for me to
audience,
remember.
like, do not say anything. It was perfect. There was so many funny moments in that movie.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging with us for this episode of Galactic Reviews. Let us know what you thought about the day the Earth blew up Looney Tunes movie. Were you pleasantly surprised? Was it exactly what you wanted? Or do you just hate Looney Tunes? And if so, don't leave a comment. Unfollow, actually. Join us next time where we will be discussing A Working Man, the new Jason Statham movie. I can't wait to watch him punch more people and look into the camera angrily and talk in a vague Cockney accent.